Hello Animorphs fans and welcome back to the Animorphs Universe. Today we're going to be reminding you of something very important for the Animorphs community, at least in my opinion. That is the fan ranking of the Animorphs books. How is it working? Well, over the past 64 weeks, I have been doing polls on my community dashboard thingy. On the Animorphs Discord, it's called the Book Club. And what it is every week we talk about this particular book. And at the end of each of those weeks, on the Animorphs Universe YouTube channel, I've put up a poll asking you to rate each book out of 5 stars. So here we go. On the Animorphs Universe page, if you go to the Community tab and scroll down, you'll find every other post near enough is one of these. How do you rate, for example, book 53, the answer out of 5? And you can choose from 5 to 1 star. This goes all the way back, so if you just keep scrolling, you will eventually come to... It does take a while, because it's about a year ago, and I do 2 or 3 posts a week. It does take a while, but you do eventually get to the first one, rate book 1, The Invasion, out of 5. And you can go along and do that. So far there's been 108 votes on book 1, and it's heavily in favour of 4 stars. But what happens then is I go through every single one of these and I average out every single score to give, well, the average out of all these scores, and that means that I can rank them. That will give me basically quite I'd say probably a pretty accurate representation of the fans' opinions on the books of the series, because even if it's just 40 people voting on a certain book, that averages it all out quite neatly. You know, you don't need that big a sample size to get an accurate representation. So, what's going to happen is, in about a week's time, or 2 weeks' time, I'm going to go through all of these and average them all out and do a video. I'll do 2 videos actually. A video going from the most disliked, so the bottom half, to the top half, the most liked book. So this is your chance now. This video is your reminder to go back through these, if you haven't done so already, and give your score for each book to make your voice count. If you think book 7 is a 5-star book, go vote for that. If you think book 12 is a 2-star book, go vote for that. The more votes we get, the more accurate this is going to be. Okay? By the end, we're going to know, or have a good idea of which books really are the most popular in the series and which ones are the least popular in the series. Now, some might not be to your liking, but that's the way of the world. So I'm expecting some of my favourite books to not do so well, and some of the books that I dislike to do pretty well. It's just the way that it goes, but it's all part of the fun, and I hope you join in. And not only will you get to go through these and rate them all yourselves, but there's all sorts of other things in here, like polls. So for example, which bird of prey would you choose as a morph? And then more recently, in recent months, I've done quizzes. So the Monday Animorphs quiz, who chased Marco away when his attempt to compliment a girl named Danielle failed? You know, just challenge yourself if you haven't done these already. I do it every Monday, near enough. Every Monday there's a quiz. But later on down the line, once we've done all this with the books, we're going to move on to the TV series. And we're going to be rating the TV series episodes out of 5 to see which your favourites and least favourites are. And we're just going to have fun. So this is your reminder. Remember to go to the Community tab. Once I've paused that, go to the Community tab, and there you can vote for how you rate each of these books. In a couple of weeks' time, I'll be back, and we'll start looking at the results, which should be a blast, shouldn't it? So thank you very much for watching. I shall see you somewhere else in the Animorphs Universe. Go get voting. Cheerio.